When crack came in, by the time you kind of start jumping off the porch, because I think you start getting involved in, like, I guess what you say, criminal activity around 15 is when you caught your first
definitely
charge, right?
Yep.
At that time, was people making money off of crack? Or, I mean, I know people was making money off crack, but at this time, was crack still just a party drug and we haven't begun to see the actual effects of it? Or were you starting to see the deterioration at that time of crack?
No, I think probably when you're talking about the mid 80s, and toward the late 80s, no, it was starting to really take a hold of the community.
Gotcha.
The party shit started probably early 80s, you know, because you got to think, man, a lot of, like, I know I'm 45, so like my mom, her generation, they got broadsided by crack, you know, because, you know, cocaine was a party drug back then. You know, that's how a lot of pimps and players got turned out, you know, and different things like that. You know, they didn't know what the effects of it were going to be because their reference point of a drug to stay away from was heroin. You know what I mean? Because in the 60s and 70s, that's what, so they knew to leave that shit alone. But yeah, I say probably about the late 80s is when I really started to see it. But yeah, it was a lot of people like, we got the street superstars in Kansas City. We had Ron, Ted, you know, Sean Copeland. We got a lot of street stars that was getting to it. Black Walt, which is a personal homeboy of mine. So, you know, back then, you know, it was plentiful. The numbers was there. You know what I mean? Niggas was getting shit wholesale. They was, you know, paying pennies. You know what I'm saying? And niggas was turning 1 into 2 and doing all that old extra shit. So yeah, I seen the Dayton's and Vogues and the 30s and Vogues and the, you know, the candy paints and all of that. And again, as a kid growing up on my block, I didn't really understand what I was watching. You know, I seen the dope houses, but you don't understand that. But then that's where rap music came in.
Right.
So when NWA came out and Ice-T, they start providing, again, context for what I'm seeing. Like, oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's what kind of wheels them is. Oh, the nigga got on the Turkish rope with the anchor on it and all of that. And then become the street stars and the street legends.
No, for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of niggas getting money in Kansas City, bro.